All right, here we are at Royal Portrush. Can we go over here? Close, close. Okay. Man, they even got some cars in here. I wonder if there's any secret hidden gems over here, but alright. So here we are at Royal Portrush. There's our course laid out before us. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Dunluce Links, Dunluce Links, I think, or something like that. Whatever. There's apparently there's two courses at Royal Portrush. I didn't particularly know that. I mean, this is the famous one that they play, in the Open Championship and such. So I don't know. I think maybe some other tournaments they might split some courses and things like that. But this is kind of like St. Andrews, true link style golf. So let's play Royal Portrush. And as in all my first looks, I do it in amateur because what I'm trying to do here is not focus too much on the game. I want to focus more on the course and what's around there and the layouts and stuff like that. So I play it on amateur, but I do play it on back and hard to kind of get a good feel for the toughness of the course at least, right? So let's see if we can hit this ball out to the right side of that fairway there. Okay. Ooh, are we going to miss? See, I don't know these bounces. Okay, looks like it bounces away from it. Okay. So, now what do we have here with this green? Oh, that is interesting. That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good hard pin location. Here comes the question. Can I get this all the way up there? I'm going to try. Let's see if we can do it. Come along with me. That's all I got. Is it going to get there? Yes, it is. Very nice. That was not too close, but all right. That's it. I wonder where the easy one would be. Maybe over here or even back there. Interesting. Alright, so for somebody who's not familiar with the course and hasn't played it, I feel like that's kind of like a setup hole. I feel like it's going to get more difficult. And as I'm saying that, I see this course, or this hole. Oh, and see, this is the problem here. How do you keep it out of that rough? So these bunkers are absolutely in play, and if you go too far left, that bunker's in play. Okay. But I mean, we gotta hit if we don't hit the driver, it's a 3-shot hole. If we hit the driver and land somewhere. But again, I don't know, those bunkers could be scary. Let's see what we can do here. I think that might be a good line. I mean, okay. I mean, it's the first cut, but show her hide the pan. Oh, yeah, we want the pan. Okay. Now, is that what I think it is? That is a backstop, but it's an interesting one because it's probably more likely to push it over to the side than it is to. But we got a long green to work with, so I think right there is about where we want to try and land it and let it run. All right, so I mean, let's hit it high, or do we want to? I don't know. Let's see. Let's check out no, there's no way it would run all the way because it's 8.2 feet up. So if we landed short and bounced, I don't think it would run very far. So let's try the nice high. And yes, I'm playing with some shot shaper here in this because I'm trying to get a good feel for how the ball reacts. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's on the line that we wanted. Now, how far is it going to run? Up there. Okay. So true to most link style courses, even with a high shot, it's going to roll. And these are, I think I've got them set to very fast greens. Okay. Let's see if we can punch in an eagle here. Okay. All right. Our first par 3. How does this guy look? Ah, that is very, very cool looking. Oh, is that one dangerous bunker? Okay. So what do we got? 161 yards downhill, 162 yard 8 iron. Yeah, I mean, I think it should just be a smooth one. Hopefully it has a little check on it. But let's see. If we go to the left, we know we'd be in that bunker probably, but sit. Yeah, see, what do you do there? Like, what do you do? That's a good question. All right. Let's see if we can pop in a birdie. Yeah, it's kind of a small green. Oh, did we get it? Check that out. All right. So let's see. What do we have? Oh, our first long par 4. Uh-oh. I can already tell you what we're going to be looking for. So let's see. Yeah, the right. Oh, there's out of bounds on the right. Interesting. And I don't think I can clear that bunker with my driver based on my swing, so I'm going to have to chance going out here with a little draw, and hopefully we can land it right. I think we're okay there. Yep. Okay, got another 8 iron. Okay. Wind in our face. Let's take a look at this green. Oh, that is... I bet there's a name for this entrance. You know, I feel like a little left is better, because if you hit left and bounce right... I don't know that I'd be that short, though, but I think what we're going to do is... I'm just going to use a shot shaper because it's easier. I don't have to get too crazy with it, but I'm going to hit this ball high. Let's see if I can land it a little short. And right up that gut. Okay, it's on a good line. And hopefully this one will stop a little. Yes, it does. That's good. All right. Okay. All right, number 5. Uh-oh. Risk reward hole, right? Let's see. Oh, look at that. I wonder if Nessie's wondering. Oh, my goodness. Check that out. I don't even know what city that is, but Royal Portrush, maybe, I don't know. I'm not familiar with Ireland too much, so I don't know if that would. I mean, that wouldn't be Dublin or anything. All right, showing my ignorance. All right, that's what we do here in First Looks. So, I mean, yeah, I think it's worth it. I think if we can get a good bounce, the chip probably wouldn't be too horrible. I mean, we got the wind in the face. That doesn't help. But you know what? We're going to aim right there. And we're going to see if we can get something going. Oh, wow. Went way right. All right, so we're coming out of the rough. That's fine. Should be a full shot, mostly. Okay. We're okay with that. I think with the uphill, that's almost a full wedge. All right, let's try that out. No way. Oh! Jeez, almost made it. Okay. On to our next par 3. Oh, we got a long one, little uphill. Okay. Now I'm trying to go with link style. I feel like we want to land this bad boy here. Because this, if we stop short, this doesn't look like a bad putt. Right? We go too far long, it doesn't look like a bad chip, but we're trying to get it to stop, and we know short's okay. So I think I want to take this kind of this 186 club, hit it high, because I got a little wind behind me, I tend to carry my irons a little longer, and try and run it up there. Okay, that's a decent line. Little left of the pin. Ah, oh, beautiful. Okay. What's over here? Yeah, that's a... Oh, that'll run all the way to the rough. That would be a tough chip to anywhere on the green, really. Alright. Let's see if we can put this in. This should be pretty straight. We'll go left center. Just because I think it's going to fall to the right a tiny bit. Oh, I was right. It didn't go left center, though, off the club head. That's okay. Should have made that putt. All right, par 5. Oh, wow. Now, the question is, I mean, I guess that bunker would probably be in play, but let's hit it. Whatever happens, happens. If it goes in that bunker, it just turns it into a 3-shot hole. Well, we're going to find out if it's got the reach. Okay, it's not going to go in the bunker, but will it stay in the fairway? Oh, first cut. Okay. Yeah, so we know that this would run, but we're going to hit it high and see if we can get it to stop. Chances are, let's see. Yeah, behind the hole doesn't scare me. I like how it's kind of encased. Ooh, look at those cliffs back there. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, it's on a decent line. Let's see if it'll stop. Oh, it did stop. That was close. Whew. But I landed, look at this. I landed on the front. I landed on the front, oh wait, in front of the green and rolled all the way to the back. That's nuts. Whew. Second eagle. All right. Let's see. All right. Looking at this one, oh, we got that dog leg. Well, I bet this would be a beast on a high winds going left to right. So, all right, here's our tees. Ooh, that just makes it drivable. Interesting. So, this is not a long hole. I wonder if strategy would work here. Like, I wonder if I did this right here and got a good bounce, where would that put me? Yeah, you know what? That would be like a... Because it's going to roll. So, let's try a little strategy and give ourselves a little fuller club. Now, we know it's going to roll, so that's going to get all the way up to 9-iron distance. And I think that's just a full 9-iron. Got a little bit of a backstop, but I think I'd fly it with the 8, so... Yeah, interesting green complex. Right's not too bad. We'll get a little kick toward the hole. Left's not bad either. We just gotta hit this the right distance. I don't think it'll stop. If we get half the roll we got on the 8-iron, we'll be good. Okay, not a good line. A little bit to the right's okay. Like I said, we should get that kick. Yep, not bad. All right. Let's see if we can sink this putt. I don't know if I pulled that. I don't feel like I aimed that far left. Okay. All right. Anyway, moving on. Interesting. Kind of another situation just like we had on that last hole. But this time, we're just going to hit the driver and see what we get. Okay. Oh. See, that's the difficult part, right? I was almost all the way to the left and still wound up in the rough. Alright, now we want this ball to stop, so normally I would hit it super high, but let's see what we got on the green. Okay. We just gotta launch this all the way up there, I think. And see if we can get it to stop. Oh, we pulled the mess out of it. Come back to the right a little bit. You're trying. Alright. That's what happens when you hit it in the rough. Let's see, you're going left. I don't think you're going to come back much at the end. You might more straighten out. Alright, let's try you out. I feel like that's a good putt. There we go. Hell of a speed on it though too, I ain't gonna lie. Alright. Okay. I can already tell you right now there is no driver on this hole. Okay. This is a 5-wood right up the center with room to go. Even the 3-wood is dangerous, but I like the 5-wood. So let's hit it with the 5-wood. We got all kinds of run out on the fairway. We should be good. Yep. Yeah, and we still got a 9-iron, maybe pitching wedge. Which way's the wind blowing? I was hoping it was behind me so I could justify the pitching wedge, but alright, what is happening here? Alright, let's take a look at this one, because this is an interesting hole. What hole are we on? 10? Okay. Yeah, I feel like whatever we do, we got to take it high. But it kind of comes in on you, so you got a little room, except for at the very end. But you got a little room. I would say the better hit's probably a little bit to the right if you were going to miss. But yeah, I think we want to hit this high. And see if we can get a little stopping power on it. It's a little out to the right, but if we hit that heel just right, yeah, I think on pro greens it might have a little bit more of an effect. But alright, we'll take this for a birdie putt every time on this hole, I think. Very nice. Oh, this is interesting. 2 par 5s in a row. Now, yeah, I mean, I think if I take the driver, I'd almost prefer to land in the rough to the right on this one, but I think what I'm going to try and do is hit it high. So normally what I would do, on pro is probably put it way in the front of my stance, but let's see if we can get this one to go high. Like I said, we're doing this for a first look and to look at the holes in detail. Okay, I think we'll probably stop in the fairway. Okay, yeah, whew, close. All right, so it's a short par 5. So let's see. Got a little depression there. All right. Oh, this is. Oh, I think I remember this one. The big false front green. Okay. So yeah, behind it's not too bad. There's not a bad miss here, except for too short. We already know we can't do that again. I'm using this to make it easier on us here, but let's see. All right, let's see if we can hit this one. Either way, get us a good looking putt. All right, we'll speed it up so we can see the green a little more. All right, that's a pretty good shot. So I'm assuming the easy one is probably somewhere in here, maybe. But it's an interesting green. You got a little protection. As long as you don't miss the boundary of the green too much, you're probably going to have a putt. Unless you come up short. You know what? If you come up short, I'm willing to bet you are all the way down there. Easily. And that would be a tough chip shot. Maybe they give you the extra par stroke to make you feel better about potentially doing that every now and then. All right. Okay. Oh, the bunkers. I have a feeling these bunkers have been the woe of many professionals. But I think the question becomes, let's take a look at this last bunker. All right, so if you're not careful, it does roll a little bit towards it here, so all right, let's take this what we got here and hope the wind pushes us a little bit. All right, we got a little bit there. Okay. We got some wind behind us, believe it or not. I think that might be our club, but let's check the green to be sure. If we have a false front, it could be a different. Oh, we do. This could be not great. But you know what? I like to try things, so. I think I'm going to be okay with this club. But let's see. How much you want to bet we hit into the red? The question is do we come back down? Or do we roll up a little past the hole? We're going to find out. I think that's got enough on it. Yep. Now hit that and stop. Oh, but don't go. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I thought that was a pretty good shot, but I just went a little too far right. Good to know. Okay. Now, we have to be very careful here. Sit. Oh. I would hate to have that shot from pro greens, though. That would have been gone. But there's not as big of a collection area. It looks like it stops pretty short after the green. Can we get a birdie? Can we get a birdie? No, we wind up parring it because we just miss it to the right. Wow. That's an interesting note. Didn't expect that. All right. Whew. Oh, I remember this one too. Oh, wow. What happens here? Okay, so what are we? 31 feet down? I think that might be our line there, but we're going to have to hit it hard to get it all the way back there. All right, let's see if we can clear that bunker. Okay, we got it on a decent line, a little left. Oh no, don't. Oh, our first Portrush bunker, cool. All right. So, yeah, this thing is surrounded by 5 bunkers. That's tough. That's a tough shot. Alright, let's see if we can make a little magic here, too. Ooh, so close. So close, yet so far away. Okay. What do we have next? Alright. 471 yard. Par 4. We got a couple of bunkers on the right to worry about, and then I bet you that one on the left is scary. So this one's not in play from here. I don't know if there's ever a tee box this would be in play from, but I think we want to err to the right a little bit, little bit of caution. Okay, so as long as we miss that right bunker, we won't bounce into it. It's all going to kick left. Yeah, all the more reason to. Because look at this. This is interesting on this hole. It's going to go. It's going to go a little bit to the left. If you're coming down this line, it could easily roll in that bunker. So, all right. Now let's see. Question is, okay, I'm willing to bet I can take this pitching wedge most of the way there. We'll probably have a short putt, but the 9-iron's just too much. I already know that. It's on a good line if it gets there. Okay, that's cool. I think we forgot. This is a first look, so let's not get too crazy and focus on the golf here and look around at the green. Boy, I bet that would be a difficult bunker. Especially if you had a pin right here. Could you imagine coming out of that bunker to this pin? Like, what do? I mean, you have to play it here. You have no choice. I actually think that's the best pin for this bunker, so. Alright, that's an interesting pin. It's got false fronts, false sides. There's a lot of ways to miss this green. All right. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. Let's go about right here. Oh, look at those bunkers. You know what? I'm not so sure hitting it right around here would be bad. Because yeah, this is going to be a driving the green test for a lot of this stuff. But I think, let's see, the best way to play this one, because this will put us where? Oh, yeah. I think the best way to play this one might be this 3-wood, so let's try that. I'll move our target line back. Okay. Let's see if we can avoid that last bunker. I think with the wind in our face, I don't think we'll get the roll, but... Uh-oh. We might have screwed up. And we did. Oh, but you know what? This is a game, and with that being that high, and we're able to do this. Let's take a look at what we got, because we can make that bad boy run. Oh, that's the challenge. We got to fly a good ways there. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to take. Just hit it high. And you know what? If we don't, it'll be a good lesson. So I think this is it's good for the first look, because you get to see it coming out of a bunker. A bad bunker. All right, we got it up. Question is, it might be a little too hard. We'll see. Oh. No way. Ooh. Okay, that was almost a Hall of Fame shot in the first look. That's cool. We'll take that. Yeah, I don't know if we looked at this green very well, so let's give you the first look at the green here. Yeah, you got some false edges here. You got a little protection on the left, but the back, oh, what does it do in the back? Oh, it'll run all the way to the rough, won't it? Yes, it will. All right. That's interesting. Ooh. Uphill par 3. So this is the hole where we hope to God we get a par and move on. You know, this whole thing goes to the right. I don't think a chip from over there would be horrible, but a little protection on the back. I kind of like that, so but I already know. Oh, this is going to be tough. We got a little bit of wind behind us. I think this is where we want to be. I think we'll get some run out. So we don't want to go too far. We would rather be in the middle of the green than not. Okay, that's left, but this is a crazy par 3, and we will take that all day long. Okay. All right. Run ball. I did not expect that much of a kick. Ooh, that's crazy. Let's see if we can avoid our first bogey on the Royal Portrush. Oh, we can. Sweet. Okay, that's got to be the number 1 handicap hole, right? That was ridiculous. Whew. I'm glad to be moving on. All right. So is this thing just gonna run forever? Do we actually have a shot? Oh, screw it. This is gonna be fun. We'll take a look at the green when we get down there, but that is interesting. Let's see if we can catch that speed slot, or whatever you call it. Oh, is that too far to the right? No. Nope, that's fine. I caught a little bit of the fairway, but... Okay. What is our... Okay, I don't think those bunkers are in play, so let's see. Oh, be right. Get there. And run out a little bit. Oh, yeah. Perfect distance. All right. But that could have been cool. I think if we wouldn't hit that rough or that fringe or first cut or whatever you call it, we could have rolled a lot closer. Oh, what happened there? That was... Ooh. I did not see that. It was like it hit up against a ridge. That was interesting. Ooh, another tough. Oh, so... Yeah, we definitely have to get the most out of this, but let's take a look down here. Oh, yeah, we gotta make sure that we get this out. Or get this up stopped. So I didn't hit a driver 100% full on that one because I wanted to come down and stop. Oh, that's a bad bounce. Oh, but still it stopped. That's cool. We will take that all day long. Okay, so 160 yards. Let's take a look at our green complex. Those bunkers, I don't know, they should never be in play, right? Oh, you know what? I know why they're there. They're there for the front tees. Okay. People trying to hit it up there. I got you. Okay. All right, let's do ourselves a little... I tend to hit mine a little farther. Let's take this all the way up. It just hit us a smooth 8. Really high. See if we can get it to stop. Curving right back to it. Ooh, still got a little run out. Okay. That's not bad. Alright. Let's try our luck with a little bit of right to left. Or left to right. Did I hit it enough? Did I hit it enough? I did not. Interesting. Ooh, close. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Royal Portrush. Alright. Just taking a look. I guess that, yeah, that's hole number 1 there. Coming back in. Looks like putting green. Okay. I mean, first of all, let me say, they did an amazing job with the course, right? So, I mean, it was fantastic. I know there's not probably a lot around it, you know, some bushes, link style golf, all that kind of stuff. But we got to see the sand today. We got 1 or 2 shots from the rough, first cut fairway. We chipping around the greens. We saw it all. So it was pretty fun. I like the course, right? You know, again, the big question in the end is, you know, should you spend your money to buy the course? You know, I think I'm gonna stop giving recommendations. I've had the Golf Plus Pass for a while now, so you know, I get all the courses as they come out, and I think my overall recommendation would be to get that because, you know, we're getting close to 40 courses, right? And unless you have been buying courses along the way these last like 2-3 years, like, I mean, that's to buy all the courses, and some of them are $15, I think. It's like almost $400. I mean, that's like 6 years of Golf Pass, right? That's, I think at this point, you know, unless you are really, really, really trying to pick out, like, it's like, oh, hey, I want to buy like 2 courses a year and really, you know, and just play the other ones, whatever. But if you want to play a bunch of courses, I mean, it is no longer a bargain to buy, you know, each course at a time. Yes, I know you will own it forever. And if you buy the Golf Pass and then discontinue it, you won't own all the courses. But you will have had them for a year, right? And that's what you're paying for. So I'd recommend the pass, but I'm not going to recommend whether or not I think you should spend money on owning this course. But I do love the addition of this course. I mean, we had St. Andrews. We didn't really have anything else. I mean, Castle Links tried to fill that void, but it's such an old course. It needs a lot of smoothing out. It's a challenge to play on because you can hit the middle of the fairway and bounce into the long grass or have balls get stuck on sand walls. And I mean, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to Castle Links. But I feel like that was kind of trying to fill the void of a second Truly Link style course here. And I think Royal Portrush does a great job. I would love to see this year at least, you know, 2, maybe 3 more of these. I'd love to have a lot of, you know, some Scottish, Irish, you know, some courses from the UK. You know, have a good collection of 5 or 6 of them. You know, the ones that you know have rotated in the Open a lot and have a lot of those types of courses to play. I think that would be a great addition to the Golf Plus library. So I hope we get more of these. So I loved it. This was actually fun to play. It was challenging, but not so challenging that I felt like I'm just going to be frustrated when I play it. There are definitely some holes, and then some areas on all holes where if you do hit it into, you can get into a little bit of trouble. But I don't feel like it's you know, something you're going to be doing on every single hole. So I think this has a lot of good birdie opportunities, eagle opportunities, you know, a lot of good chances to go low. So I like it. I think it's it might wind up growing to be one of my favorites. I don't think I've played it enough, seen it enough, felt all the pitfalls enough, because like I said, this is my first look video. It's the first time I've seen it. So I don't think I know enough about it to say whether I, you know, really like or really dislike it. But my first impression is I really like it. And again, amazing job by the Golf Plus folks. I mean, when they come up with these courses, you know, I've gotten so used to how good some of these look that, you know, I forget that I'm playing these courses sometimes. It looks so good. But anyway, that's it. There's your first look, and I will see you on the next one.